Hello, Taurus friends. Welcome. Doing your heart spread. This is for the end of August, 2021. End of August. Let's see me try to shuffle these big honkers. Using the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot, if you give a darn. And Klimt Art Deck to clarify, if I need to clarify. Hopefully I remember to use them. They're so evocative. I have used them in some personal readings. It takes me time. They're just gorgeous cards. Not ready to do readings with them. So I'm going to read you and whoever's on your mind, who's in your heart. That's what this reads. 8 cards. Look at you and your person. Get some advice for you and your person in a relationship. Get some advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole. See what the outcome here. And in the name of love and light, so it serves the highest good, Spirit, what we ask for you is give us some clarity and help and whatever is needed in this reading for our Taurus and whoever it is they're thinking of, whoever's in your heart. You're coming in very strong. King of Wands energy. Let's see how your person's coming in. Wow, Hermit energy. So you're coming in with fire. This king, he has the throne here with the lion, so, you always got to think Leo. That could point to something going on in your chart in Leo. I mean, that's where it's at with the 8-8 comes to mind. It may not refer, this is your energy in and around relationships, where your heart is at, where your mind is at. Your person knows, coming in with the Virgo card. If not a Virgo, coming in as a hermit. Somebody could have been celibate for a while. Someone could have been by themselves in an isolated position, but doing the good work of the hermit, which is pointing the finger inward, always striving to understand all the aspects of the self, just striving to understand the self fully. It's quite a meeting. I always compare these energies. I don't really read the bottom of the deck with this reading. Look, the King of Wands, such a powerful, you're channeling this confident, more powerful side of yourself right now, for whatever reason, is what this is. And this is the hermit in the cave. I don't even know how you guys met. Hermits don't join dating sites. King of Wands may. Probably wouldn't need to. It'd just be the life of the party, someone that kind of has people orbiting around them. Now let's see how you're reacting once you're in the relationship to this hermit. Well, the King of Wands, likey the hermit, Taurus. Yeah, 2 of Cups. Clarify 2 of Cups. And we're clarifying with the 7 of Swords. Okay, clarifying the 2 of Cups with the Klimt 7 of Swords. We'll get that if you can see it a minute, but still I can focus. I think you got somebody else on your mind. That's something you would know. But there's some kind of strategic thinking going on. And here's what I think. I said dating site, who knows? And particularly, wow, I don't want to, I guess I can show them. I'm looking at them like this, and it's really hitting me hard when I see it's just a cup in half of the lion's head. When I was looking at it like this, I really saw it. It's like, you're really into them, is what this is. It's 2 of Cups. You're like really into them, but there's some business to take care of. I'm not saying there's anything even shady. I'm just saying, like, if you're cross watching, they're into you enough to where they're kind of thinking now, uh-oh, I gotta deal with some people. I don't see anything real serious there going on. I don't. But there's something. There may be more than one. Remember, what they do before you meet, that's not our business, right? Kind of how to see that. Now your person's showing up, going from the hermit to the magician. I kind of don't like to see the magician in this position. It's Gemini now, a Virgo, Gemini, Mercury coming up. Because this is the position of how they're reacting to you. And sometimes I see this as someone being manipulative, but I don't hear why, because they've been pointing the finger at themselves. They've been doing the good spiritual work, and I trust the hermit. And if the hermit's coming in the magician position, and how they're reacting to you, the main thing is they're going to have to use, like, okay, you're clearing out the closet from old stuff, like literally, you know, right? And they have to now leave the cave. Trust me, all experience with this. It's not so easy to do, particularly if you've been playing the hermit for a long time. So what does the hermit do? You get pretty wise when you know yourself. The hermit says, I will manifest this, I will make it happen, but I'm going to have to use every resource at my disposal. So it's kind of a similar energy. You're reacting to them by like, man, I'm really interested in them and I need to clean up my act. And the hermit's reacting to you, and keep this in mind, is so powerfully that he or she is immediately thinking like, you know, how can I get myself out of this cave as quick as possible, you know, get myself back in the game. And I think that's what the magician is here. And I like this energy so far, guys. I think this is a new relationship here. Queen of Swords. Wow. Advice from Spirit. Okay, this is your advice in the relationship. Before I say anything, I have an idea, but let me see what the advice is for your partner. Queen of Wands. Your partner is something else here, Taurus. Their advice from Spirit in the relationship is to, let's say, cultivate their inner Queen of Wands energy. Confident. And here again, the throne has the lions, you know. So you do think Leo. But you're being told to cultivate your inner Queen of Swords. I think this is for two reasons. You guys are matching each other beautifully here. I mean, I really like the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Wands. Fantastic. Both of you are very strong. You're being very strong. I see this related to the Seven of Swords clarification. And what I think is probably your ties with people in the past or present are a little stronger than I first realized. And for you, you're actually toning it down a notch because you're the King of Wands here, who's a real badass, okay? The Queen of Swords is kind of a badass too. But I'd say taking it down a notch, bringing in some divine feminine energy, discernment. The King of Wands would handle it with a broadaxe, with the fire, with the storm, with the military, you know, in a brutish, broad way. And this is bringing to the situation you have to deal with here, Taurus, a precision, like precision airstrikes. I hate to use the military, stop it, the military, no. Yeah, like you're bringing some precision here. You're thinking about collateral damage. You're thinking about everything. The Queen of Swords could do that. Boom. I mean, it's like, could see all the boundaries, all the way. She could see just how to cut things so that you do the least damage. Yeah, you know, yeah, I think that's what's going on. And for your person here with the Queen of Wands, and I think your person knows this, they need to pick up their energy a lot to meet your energy because you're still the King of Wands here, okay? I don't think you're going to show them so much of the Queen of Swords energy. It depends if you want to share that with them or not. They certainly could handle it. With the Magician and the Queen of Wands under the Magician, they might, you know, be able to help. Although I don't think that the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, I don't really think you need any help. You know, someone else might need some help, but not you. Dynamic reading. Wow. With the Seven of Swords showing up again in the relationship. Now this is an advice from Spirit. Okay. Wow. I don't know why I don't want to say this. There's only one reason in my mind, I'm trying to think, there's only one reason in my mind that this is advice from Spirit. It's in the crux of the heart spread here. And it's coming up twice. The person, because there may be more than one, I don't know. I'm not judging, I'm just trying to say it's important that we understand that this is a certain person, and you're going to know who it is. If you're watching this far, Taurus, and you're like probably going, holy shit. This is restraining order territory. And guys, this is advice from Spirit to protect yourselves here through strategic thinking, okay? You're going to need to think ahead of someone. And the more I consider this now, the more your person needs to be involved in this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've done over 600 readings, I don't know. And I bury 2 or 3 like this, where I really sense that danger here, Taurus, from someone. Okay, Spirit, let me shuffle a little bit, because it's really strong energy. I'll take this seriously if you're watching. Seriously. Yeah. And don't do it yourself, King of Wands. You just get yourself, if you can help it, I mean, do what you have to, but, you know, you don't want to spend your life in jail. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of what Seven of Wands is, Seven of Swords is about. It's kind of like the advice again. Don't do this with a broad axe. This starts here. Do not do this with a. You could do this with a broad axe. What do I mean? You could just bring the hammer down, and not give a fuck, and probably would work. But the advice is think it through and do it with real precision. Do it coldly. Not in anger, not with fire, but with ice cold here. Not revenge, ice cold logic, because this person is dangerous. It's like dealing with a dangerous fucking wild animal here, I think. And that's what this is, advice from Spirit. Again, repeating it. It's like as you go forward, even after dealing with this person, you have to keep thinking strategically and thinking ahead. And so it's a concern. And I think you're going to need to involve your person because they need to be thinking too. I'm talking about they got to think of where the fuck they park at night or whatever. Seriously, this kind of thing. Outcome. You guys should get married. Invite me to the marriage, please. I keep asking. No one's done it yet. No, I'd love to go to a marriage. I'd love to be invited to a marriage that I called. Probably wouldn't go, but if it was in Mexico, maybe I might go. Not if it's the United States, but wow. I mean, 4 wands for the outcome and the heart spread. You got this. Protect yourselves. Fuck them. Hurrah for you. Love you guys.